What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some news concerning Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua has made a comment on Sky Sports where he was interviewed, and he thinks that he wants the Wilder fight before the Usyk fight because we know Usyk has came to the heavyweight division after being the undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world. Now he's in untested waters. Now he wants to challenge himself at heavyweight, which is cool. But he thinks that Wilder, if he doesn't get the Wilder fight and he fights Usyk, what would be the point? The point would be for him is being undisputed. If he doesn't get a hold of the WBC belt, he can't be undisputed. But if he is able to fight Wilder and beat Wilder, he will be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world fighting the undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world. That would be unbelievable, said Anthony Joshua. He also said this about Deontay Wilder. He said that he feels that Brazil could cause Wilder some problems. He thinks that it would be interesting to see him if Wilder can match him in boxing skill, said Joshua. They're both decent boxers. Brazil is an Olympian, but Wilder is just very quick. So if he catches Brazil early, it might be lights out, as we have seen his last 40-odd fights. So this tells you that Joshua has some soul searching to do. We've known the arguments. We've seen what these guys had to say about making a deal. The only way, here's the thing. We don't know if the Wilder fight can really honestly be made. The only way we can find out this fight can be made is Anthony Joshua, because Anthony Joshua would have to give him 50-50. He would have to present that to him. And that would be the first thing he would have to do. Okay? Now, mind you, that doesn't mean, for all you Wilder fans, that doesn't mean that Deontay Wilder will take a 50-50 fight. That's just what he says because he doesn't think that they will do it. You know, I just done a couple videos on Eddie Hearn on how they might, or how Joshua might just bend and give in. And if he does, Wilder wins because Wilder's won the business side of things. Okay? They want the fight here in America. That's advantage Wilder. They wanted to fight 50-50. That's advantage Wilder. You know what I mean? They got the venue or whatever. That's all advantage to Wilder because Wilder's the guy that hasn't made that type of money, but he's getting what he asked for. Okay? So he's won Showtime instead of the Zone. Right? So he wins 3 times in that. So the network, the place, and the money. So that's 3 ways that Wilder's already won. Now, the thing is, it just shows that Joshua wants to fight, and I get that. It shows that he wants that WBC belt, and he's willing to give up half of his fight purse to get it, because that's exactly what he'll be doing, okay? And by giving it to Wilder, he'll be basically offering him that amount of money to go in there to possibly knock him out. Now, that's if Deontay Wilder, if he really wants to fight Anthony Joshua, because all this stuff has been said and done. Deontay hasn't proved to me that he really wants to fight. He talks in past tense, and anybody talks in past tense, that's like trying to get back with somebody that you once was with. If that makes sense, like you had a previous relationship with someone and then you're trying to get back with them, or you're trying to, start a new relationship or whatever, which in this case is valid because that's what Eddie's trying to do. He's trying to forget about what happened the last year of negotiations. He's trying to start afresh, okay? That didn't work, obviously, so we have to try something else. And the way Wilder talks, he's talking like he doesn't really want the fight. Now, if he takes the 50-50 fight, we got to fight. And that's what everyone wants to see. That's what gets heads turning. That's what gets the public going, the articles running, people chirping, fighters training, and this fight to be built the way it's supposed to be built, okay? And you sure as hell know Wilder's not going anywhere with the negotiations because Al Heyman told him not to, because they're waiting and they're waiting and they're waiting. And they're using the Floyd Mayweather model and they're waiting. That's all they're doing. They won't bend. Now, see, the thing is, will Joshua give in? But that's only that. That's another question for Wilder. You know, we don't know unless that deal actually gets offered. You know, if the bluff is called, you know, if they call their bluff, hey, I'll give you 50-50. What's up? Here's the contract. Here's 50-50. What do you say to that? If he has any ifs, ands, or buts, we already know what time it is. However, back to Usyk and Anthony Joshua. See, Usyk's a dangerous fighter because he's smaller, but he's also quick and he's intelligent. He's a southpaw. He's 6'2". He's the same age. He's the same height as Povetkin. And Povetkin gave Joshua problems. You guys can say what you want. He gave, with his size, he was able to get under those punches, you know, with his speed, you know, and land effective blows. You know, the question is Povetkin better than Usyk? You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's all about size, because size matters, man. It does matter. You know, so it's dangerous for Usyk also. Any of these heavyweight fights are dangerous for Usyk because he's coming up from a different weight class. That's like Vasily Lomachenko going up to Loma going up to like 140, 147. Look what happened at 135 with Linares, right? So, yeah, it's a gamble, but it's, you know, it's a challenge to be the greatest. And who knows? I look at that fight very interesting. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Anthony Joshua wanting to take on Usyk after Wilder, as though Wilder is like a stepping stone. You know what I mean? Wilder looks like he's not even the guy that he's really focused on. He's focused on, sure, he wants the Wilder fight to get the WBC strap. But it's not to be all in and the last resort or the end of the rainbow, so to speak, with Wilder. You know, it's more than that, you know. So Joshua, if he does beat Wilder, if the fight ever gets made, if he does, he has other objectives to obtain, and he looks forward to Usyk, but he has to get past Miller. So we can't forget about Big Baby, okay, because he's training his heart out and he's ready to give it his all. So we have to see what happens in June, right, or May. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Anthony Joshua, speaking of Usyk, after Wilder. Please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.